Well, hey guys, I'm back at my local Dollar Tree. I got another Halloween craft coming up. So let's go pick up some items. And I gotta get ready for craft fairs. So I need some stuff. So let's head on in. These are gonna make a really great craft. Let's put these in the cart. They have mesh. Glow in the dark glitter tool. Yep, we're getting that too. These are always so picked through, but I need orange. That's for my craft fair. Alright, so we're toy section, and I'm going to grab me one of these little dolls here. Oh, she's going to come out awesome for Halloween. Oh my goodness, so excited. Alright, so on to the next. Alright, got my stuff. We're ready to craft. I got a few more things because I got to start craft season because of the holidays are coming up. Yes, I know it's only September. But if you watch some of my older tutorials and some of my older videos, I do Christmas tree gnomes and I need to get all of the parts prepped. So let's head on home. Let's make another Halloween decor. I'm excited. How about you? Alright. Back from the Dollar Tree finally. My husband shipped off to work, so now I can craft. What did I ultimately end up getting? I got a dolly, rolled guys, glow in the dark glitter tool, and skulls. What am I making? I'm not quite sure if it's gonna look exactly what I want it to look like, but I need to add a few more items into this mix, and then I think it's gonna come out pretty good. I need a little buddy for my ugly witch, and if you have not watched the tutorial on this witch, here's the card, watch the tutorial, and come right back to see what I do to this dolly. Alright, so here I am making the lantern, and I'm going to leave down below in the description all of the additional items that I used to make this dolly into a Halloween skull? Ghoul? Don't know what I'm making just yet. But down in the description, I have everything listed as into additional tools that I used to make this. So here I am making this lantern with these little craft matchsticks that came from Walmart. They come in the craft section. And now I'm going to be gluing them all together. Little squares. First one's a square, and then I'm going to add a short one on the top and a short one on the bottom. And then I'm going to add a long one in between them, and that becomes the support. And then I'm going to go around and do the same thing. 2 shorts and a long, and then 2 shorts to meet up with the very beginning. And as you get closer to making the square, you actually need some tweezers. Alright, so now the frame itself has been built. Doesn't look like a lantern yet, but it will. Alright, so now I'm taking some masking tape, and I'm folding it in half, and then I'm gluing it in half again because I'm making the bottom to the lantern, because I use a piece of wood and it's too thick. Use a piece of cardstock, it's too thick. So I use a piece of masking tape because it's thin and it's really light. So just put it on the bottom, glue it up there, and now the bottom part of the lantern is now done. And so now I'm taking out my bake clay. And this is the clay from Hobby Lobby, the Hobby Lobby brand. I actually don't really care for it because it kind of melted in the oven, and it did end up staying in the shape that I wanted it in. So I would, if you're gonna do this, do Sculpey. Use Sculpey or Fimo, but don't mess with the Hobby Lobby brand. So there I am using the clay softener to remove my fingerprints, and it kind of made the clay a bit too soft. So while I'm baking the top, I am now going to paint the whole lantern, and this is a brown. I'm trying to remember the actual color, but it's brown. It's just a brown paint I got from Hobby Lobby. Alright, so now while I'm waiting all that, I've taken the dolly apart and ripped her head off, and now I'm going to grab myself a piece of foam core, and I'm going to make a base so she'll stand. So I'm going to cut it in a circle, and then I'm going to glue her onto this stand. Just some hot glue and some E6000, glue her on there. She's not going to ever come off ever again. So now I'm going to grab myself a skull, and I'm going to take my my Surebonder. Oh man, I so missed that thing. It broke. The trigger broke on it. Oh, I'm so sad. But I'm melting a hole so that I can fit what her head used to be on, that base part. So I screw it, pop it on there, and then I'm going to glue it down so it doesn't move. So it doesn't need to move. And now I am going to grab my paint, and this is apple barrel paint. I'm going to paint her white. Every bit of her. Just white. Now I painted her arms and her legs, and her arms can still move. If you don't want them to move, make sure you use a little bit of glue. All right, so now the lantern is now dry, and so I'm taking my opaque plastic and I'm going to put it all the way around all four sides of the lantern. You can use clear. And now I found a little bead, and I wanted to make a little bit of fire, so I'm painting this bead red, and then I'm going to add a little bit of orange to this because the red just seemed a bit too much. So there's the pumpkin orange, and I'm going to tone it down so it looks more like fire. And it's just one of those oblong beads. I'm not sure Dollar Tree sells them. I got mine at a secondhand store, but you could probably find them anywhere. All right, so now I'm going to glue the opaque plastic onto all four sides, and then I'm going to take this little bead and put it down inside with a little bit of hot glue. And now my top is done, and so I'm going to glue the top on there. And now the lantern is almost done. All I gotta do is paint the top of the lantern, and I'm using the same brown. This is brown from Hobby Lobby. So now he is now all dry, and so now I'm going to paint his eye sockets, his nose, holes, and all of his teeth on his head, because I painted him all white, and he didn't look so good from the Dollar Tree, but once you paint him white and then you repaint, it looks so much better. And here I am trying to different items to try to make the teeth a little bit thinner, the lines. So ultimately in the end, I ended up using this pick tool from Harbor Freight Tools. Nothing else seemed to work. So I used this little bent dental tool. Hey, if you'd like to help support my channel, come on over to buymeacoffee.com. Buy me a cup of coffee and tell me about yourself. And if you want a shout out, just let me know, leave me a message, and I'll give you a shout out here on my channel. So the link to the buymeacoffee.com is below. All right, so I'm taking a bit of pavement paint and I'm painting his head, and I'm trying to take down the tone of the white paint on his skull. So all over his skull, I am painting him a little dry brushing pavement. So now here I am drawing with my dental tool all of the bones. Well, hey guys, I am so grateful for each and every person that actually views my videos, but more than 78% of you guys watch my videos and are not subscribed. It's totally free to subscribe, doesn't cost you a thing. It lets YouTube know that you like my content and that you want me to continue to make these videos. So why not hit that subscribe button? And while you're at it, if you really like this content and this gave you inspiration, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you want to get notified when I upload one of these new videos, go ahead and hit that notification bell, and in the drop down menu, choose all notifications. I really appreciate each and every one of you guys. Leave a comment. Let's be crafting, friends. Alright, so back to the lantern, and we're going to do a second paint to make sure that I cover everything that I've missed. So now I'm taking a little bit of that pavement, and I'm going to paint his base. Paint it all, the whole base, all the way around his feet. Not his feet though, just the base that he's standing on, and painting it all into that color pavement. Alright guys, let's get the very last part of this done. I know this has been such a long pause between videos. I'm trying to get ready for craft season. I got so much stuff going on, and finishing this guy off just kind of fell to the side. So what we're going to do is take the gauze and this glow-in-the-dark glitter tool, and we're going to cover this ghoul up. So pull his lantern and everything off to the side. We're going to grab some tulle here. He's gonna be a glittery ghoul. Well, he's still a girl, right? Yeah, still a girl. Have any of you ever broke your favorite glue gun? I sure did. Making stuff for my craft fair, I broke the trigger to my favorite glue apparatus. Glue. The item that puts glue onto my stuff. So I've now resorted to this, and I don't like it. I'll probably go buy a new one, maybe this weekend. I need to make my crafts. I am so far behind. My husband told me months and months ago that I needed to start making my stuff. And did I listen? Of course not. I thought I had plenty of time. My first craft fair is on the 20th of October. It is now, what, the 12th of September, and I have maybe 15 things made? Huh. Yeah, that's not going to go over very well. Alright, grab a little bit more tool here. It doesn't have to be pretty. It's a ghoul. How many of you guys do craft season, craft fairs? Leave a comment down below. Let me know. And what do you make? I make all kinds of things. This stuff, not for sale. I don't make this for sale. If you get to the end of the video, I'll show you what I'm making for my craft fairs. So stay tuned. Alright, gauze. And then we're going to put the lantern on, and she, he, it will be done. Now we're going to fray this. Alright, so now let's deal with the little lantern. So I got this little bead here, and I thought to myself, this would make a nice little handle for him to hold on to. Him, her. Boy, I'm calling him a him now, huh? Started out as a her. Grab me my needle nose pliers. This is just one of those beads I got from, I think I got it from a secondhand store, but I do believe you can get them over at Dollar Tree. They're just the little oblong shaped ones. And then I thought, maybe, we'll see. I have this plastic chain, and I was thinking to have this little gold holding some chain. I got this chain on Etsy. I want to say like 4 or 5 years ago. If the seller's still selling these, I'll leave the link to her store down below. So I don't have, I wonder if this will work. Let's just have him holding the chain. You know, those scary little bumps in the night and rattling of chains. This is this ghoul. Alright guys, let me give you a front shot, and he is all done. Well, hey guys, there he is. Started off as a little girl, a little pretty little girl, and then he turned into a ghoul. He will fit so perfectly in with my Halloween theme for my diorama for my gnome tree stump house. I am so excited about that. I am not sure if that stump is gonna get done before Thanksgiving. I unfortunately got talked into doing a craft fair that starts on the 20th of next month, and I have almost nothing made. Almost nothing made. Seriously. And I can't back out of this. It's one of my husband's co-workers' wife, and she's expecting me, so I can't bow out of it. I didn't prep for it, even though my husband had like knocked me on the head and kept saying, you need to get on this, you need to get ready for this, you need to start making your stuff. And as you guys know, we have been on this journey to remodel our house, and my craft room had actually just been this huge disaster for, I want to say, almost 2 months. I was crafting in my kitchen. I was crafting in front of my television on a little TV tray. I was actually in this room on a little 4-foot folding table, sitting in front of my window with absolutely no walls, just insulation, and doing tutorials and trying to craft, and it just wasn't working for me. So I carved out this small little spot back here in this little corner for myself, and now I'm behind the 8 ball. I really am. It takes me a day to make a gnome, and I need to have at least 15. So there's 15 days right there, and that's just gnomes. So I have other things. I do sublimation. I have sewing stuff. I do sewing and sublimation, and I do HTV, and I do crafts, and I still need to make little cone gnomes, and I have so much to make. So much to make. I'm going to try to crank 2 gnomes out today. I just got done with Cowboy and finishing him, and I finished him, and so now I'm going to start the next one. I have his hat done, and his gloves, and his football is now glued shut. I need to make his shoes, and I have his beard already made. I already made his nose, and again his hat's already done. So the biggest part is making his sneakers, and I'm kind of pooped. It is, my goodness, my clock stopped, so I don't even know what time it is. It's probably close to midnight. So guys, I am so thankful you guys made it all the way to the end of this tutorial, and I'm really, really sorry that the consistency of uploads have not been there. Life happens. So I just, I get in here and I'm like, I gotta get stuff done for the craft fair. But this guy is still sitting here. All he needs is like 5 minutes worth of work, and then he's done, and then I go and do that stuff instead. So if you guys want to see a video on some of the things that I'm making for my craft fair that I'm doing, leave me a comment down below. Hit the like, leave a comment, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and then hit that notification bell, and that way you'll get notified when I upload another video. And especially if you guys want to know what I'm taking to my craft fair and what kind of crafts I'm making. I can't do the tutorial, but if you guys want to like a craft along with me, you know, I'll just put this on time lapse and start doing crafts. If you want to see a time lapse of what kind of things I'm doing, leave me a comment down below. All right, guys. So I really appreciate each and every one of you guys. And until next time, bye.